In 2 days' time, the next twist in the saga of Vinco Ventures will be mapped out. Hi again, everyone. Hope you're doing really well. So, BBIG shareholders, it's now crunch time. In just 2 days, Vinco Ventures will hold its annual meeting of stockholders, and only those who were stockholders of record as of March 16 will be eligible to cast their vote on the 12 proposals, including an increase in authorized common stock and a reverse stock split in a ratio between 1:2 and 1:20. The board has recommended approval of all 12 proposals, which is not uncommon, and the fate of the company's future really rests in the shareholders' hands to an extent. But let's take a step back and look at what has led us here. Vinco Ventures has had a tumultuous year with its stock price down about 50% in year-to-date terms, currently trading at a mere 23 cents. However, the recent appointment of two new executives in James Robertson as CEO and President and Chris Polimony as CFO and COO has brought a hope for a turnaround. Both executives have connections to A360 Media, and earlier this year, VVIP Ventures, a joint venture between Vinco and Icon Publishing, entered into an assets purchase agreement for the National Enquirer, the National Examiner, and Globe from A360. So there's a bit of moving and shaking happening, which is not uncommon for Vinco Ventures, but we haven't seen much of it in recent times. Anyway, Vinco Ventures has outlined it's got 5 pillars of value creation in a letter to shareholders, which includes leveraging celebrity content, generating revenue through subscription services, discovering intellectual property, content collaborations, and enacting further acquisitions. This is just some information I pulled off a recent article on this all. The first pillar seeks to leverage the National Enquirer's celebrity content into exciting and highly sought after multimedia formats, including television shows, podcasts, and documentaries. The second pillar looks to generate revenue through subscription services from the recent acquisition. And the third pillar seeks to discover intellectual property and licensing opportunities, while the fourth pillar looks to leverage content collaborations. And finally, the fifth pillar has a goal of enacting further acquisitions that will add synergy to the company's current assets. But what does this mean for the future of the company and its shareholders in terms of their investments? So if the 12 proposals are approved at the meeting, it could lead to a significant change in the company's structure and operations. However, the proposed reverse stock split has sparked some speculation and concern among shareholders. A 1-for-20 split would lift BBIG to the price of $5 per share, while a 1-for-10 split would put it nearer to $2.60 per share, based on the last trading price of the stock. Continuing on with this theme, a 1-for-10 split would reduce common stock issued and outstanding to 24.89 million, while a 1-for-20 split would take the number down to 12.44 million. The significance of this is that it does actually calm down the volatility around the stock because there's less of it being traded. While a higher share price could attract more investors, it also runs the risk of alienating existing shareholders who may not want to own fractional shares or may view the split as a sign of weakness. Also, it's worth remembering that the reverse stock split will generally be perceived as a red flag by the market and will likely lead to further share value erosion by the market once it is executed upon. So it's not something that shareholders go into, excited about. Anyway, so BBIG shareholders, the ball is kind of in your court. I'm not really invested in this stock anymore. I took a haircut on this a while ago and I've just, hadn't wanted to have anything to do with it. But I still follow because people are still interested in hearing about the stock. So the annual meeting of the stockholders is just 2 days away, and the decisions made there will shape the future of Vinco Ventures. The proposed 12 proposals, along with the new executives and the 5 pillars of value creation, provide a glimmer of hope for the company's turnaround. However, the reverse stock split proposal adds an element of uncertainty and speculation about the future share price. Whatever happens, it's sure to be an eventful day for BBIG shareholders and will at least give some idea for where the company's going in the future. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this upcoming meeting and the future of this once massive meme stock in the comments below. Until next time, may the markets trade in your favor. Cheers.